Okay, it's raining outside right now, so I'll tell you what happened. I was just going a little bit down here and had a bad place in here and broke off again. So I broke not only a foot, but I broke the face off as well. I apologize for that. It's just the I am just not used to this wood, and there's some bad places in it and all that stuff, and maybe I shouldn't have used this for this project, but I did, so there's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, what I did, I glued another piece onto here, and I'm just gonna use this. Oh boy, I've had some issues with this wood. So you can see this tail, like I said, doing this tail, it was just, I had to just be very, very careful. And I was being careful, and what happened, I dropped it. I dropped the darn piece, and when I did, it broke right into here. And so I had to add another piece onto it, in other words. So anyway, I just glued another piece onto it. And so... Oh brother, I'm trying to do this kangaroo for somebody, and it has been giving me a fit. I think of all my carvings, this is probably, and I guess it's the wood. I just really have a little problem. Now what I'm going to do when it comes to the face is I'm just going to cut this down. Hope I don't break this, but I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to just do this and bring this down. I use some good glue, so bring this down like this. And the eyes are going to be in here. In other words, the eyes are just going to be kind of in that area right in here. And then I'll carve the nose. Yeah, I dropped it and broke the face off. So I just thought, golly. Well, this is not bad carving wood. It's just, it is very brittle, and it's very, very brittle, and I would not, I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't recommend it for any beginners or people that you know, for certain things with you know, major carving and all that other stuff. It's easy to carve, it is, but it's like cedar. It become very, very brittle. And just by dropping it, I'm lucky I didn't break the tail also, and had to glue it back on. You know, I mean, like I said, the foot broke real easy. So anyway, we're gonna cut this down here like this. Anyway, I still have to laugh at these things. I can't help it. See, what I'm doing is the eyes are gonna be in this area, and then I'm gonna do the nose in this area right here, like this. In other words. Because the snout of the kangaroo comes out like that. In other words, okay. So I'm just going to put the little eyes in here. So I apologize. I'm doing this for a guy that asked me to do a kangaroo, and I have broke a foot. I broke the face off, and I thought, wow, this stuff is very brittle. Or maybe it's just a piece I have. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get the eyes up here, and then I want to come over here, and I just want to carve. I'm just going to go have a nose like this. Well, just like this, in other words, for them. And I got to be real careful. Okay. See, like that. There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to get when, and I was walking and dropped the darn thing, and boom, there it goes. I broke it and broke the nose. And so anyway, that's just part of carving sometimes that you do. And then I want to take and make this come across here, being very, very light, because it's, man, it can, this stuff breaks easy, easy, easy. I thought that I just pushed too hard, but obviously there was some bad places in this wood. I don't know what's going on. Said it's a good wood to carve. It's soft, but it doesn't have the strength of basswood. So, okay, so there you go. And let me come here. We'll be careful in here. And I'm just going to kind of cut down here and try to just kind of like that, and cut down here, and make eyes in there. And kind of, there we go. Make some eyes in there, just kind of in there and in there. There we go. Well, let me make that a little bit deeper. In here. Dig a little bit deeper in there. There we go. See? Sort of like that. And let me okay, see, there you go, there you are, just like that, in other words. And let me kind of go that a little bit. And I'll stand around there and you won't even be able to tell. You can hardly even tell that I glued something on in there, in other words. I apologize that I've had so much trouble. I just wasn't used to this wood. And I was trying not to be aggressive, but when you drop something, in other words, it kind of, okay, well, let me come up underneath here and cut this right here. So I have been very, very, come up underneath here, take this out. Oh, look at that. There we go. Yeah, I kind of went the long way around getting there, but I did, and I'm lucky. I don't know how in the world I didn't break that tail when I dropped it. I don't know how in the world I didn't break that tail, but it just didn't land there. It landed on like this, in other words. And I'm going to put a little bit in there. All right, I'm going to go and, so actually I think right there, we're through with him. We're through with him, and we got him. Then I'm gonna sand him a little, and shoot, I cut that where I don't even hardly see the line where I put the piece on and all that stuff. This is, like I said, it's it's a nice carving wood, but it is very, very brittle. You really cannot put a lot of pressure on it. And I mean, I've been carving a long time, and you really have to be careful with it. It's very brittle. It's a Malaysian wood, so as I told you, it's from Malaysia. So I want to go wet this thing. Ooh. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go. How's that look? Okay. Like I said, I went the long way around to get this thing done, but I didn't realize just basically how brittle and delicate this wood is. And I mean, I said it carves well, it carves easy, but you know, it doesn't seem to have the strength that basswood has. In other words, basswood is soft also, not as soft maybe as this is, but it has the strength that keeps us from breaking when we really get to small parts and stuff like that, or if we drop it or whatever it is. I mean, I have repaired. I want to tell you something, folks. Don't be ashamed if you have to carve or glue a piece onto it or something like that. You can hide it. People have brought me carvings that I've done for them, or other people's carving. In fact, a guy brought me a carving that he had bought, and the hat was broke and all that stuff, and I fixed it for him. And I had to glue a piece on and match it and everything like that. So what I'm saying is, don't be afraid, because I fixed some of my carvings that people have had and said, hey, Gene, and people just seem to, I don't know what happens, but they drop them and break them, or kids knock them over or something. And if you have one of my carvings and it's broken, in fact, that might be something, a neat videos to do is taking a carving that's broken and fixing it, showing you how to fix it, you know. And don't ever be ashamed of you know, fixing a carving once it's been broken. Don't say, oh, throw it away. I've never done that. I've always fixed it and repainted it and kind of match it real good and everything like that. So these are things that you can do to fix what you need. And here is the Kangaroo, and I'm gonna sand it a little bit, and then I'll paint it. The Kangaroos, I think, they're sort of a brown color, somewhere around there. And so anyway, we got him carved now, finally. But like I say, don't ever be afraid to that's what glue's for and stuff. And don't be afraid to fix something or kind of blend it in or do whatever. In other words, that's what it's for. That's what you do. And I've broken hats when I've done it, and I've fixed hats. I've broken ears, feet. Sometimes, I don't know y'all if you carve much with basswood. I've had bad places in basswood that have broken, and I just put it back on and keep going. Now what's really bad is when you drop one and you shatter. It shatters all the pieces, and then you can't only put so then you have to make another piece, put it on there, and then match it. In other words, like really, it's hard to see, especially when I paint him or whatever it is. You're not going to really even see that place where I fixed it. So I've been doing that a whole lot. With, like I said, a man brought me on Facebook. I showed it. Brought me 2 carvings that were broken, and I repaired and restained them and everything like that, and they turned out great. So that's just a part of carving. That's just part of knowing how to, you know, fix things and stuff. So anyway, God bless you now. And here's the kangaroo, and I'll paint him and do it. Okay. God bless.